That would help if I had my mic on. Sorry about that. We're having some technical difficulties right now. Good evening, Hoosiers. Welcome to the Honest Gabe Report, broadcasting live from the beating heart of downtown Indianapolis on the Hoosier Enquirer. I'm Gabe Whitley, your no-nonsense host who cuts through the nonsense like a hot knife through butter. It's Saturday, March 15th, 2025, and we've got a full 30 minutes of truth bombs lined up for you tonight. We're going to be talking about Retard Rob's sham rally, the Democrats dodging a bullet, and why Thomas Massie is the hero we need in Washington. So grab a drink, settle in, and let's go. First up, let's unpack on the so-called property tax hitting the State House this Monday. I know property taxes are a hot button here, okay? I know they are in Indiana. So folks are fed up, and rightfully so. But who's behind this rally? None other than Retard Rob Kendall, my old nemesis at WIBC's resident disaster. The guy is a walking punchline, Hoosiers. He's tricked Lieutenant Governor Micah Beckwith into heading this little stunt. Micah's a decent guy, okay, Hoosiers? Let me be clear about that. He probably thinks he's rallying the troops for a noble cause, but he's just a prop in Rob's desperate bid for relevance. Rob Kendall's a backstabber, a two-bit radio host who'd sell his own soul for rating bumps. And trust me, his soul ain't even worth that much. I swear. Where does WIBC get these people? It's like, do they pick them out of their ass? It's like, what the hell, people? I've never met anything that's that cringier, okay? Like, never. But let's be real. The rally isn't about fixing the property taxes. It's about Rob Kendall trying to claw his way back to the spotlight after years of being a nobody. And I've known Rob for a long time. He's a loser who will stab you in the back while he's smiling to your face. And no Hoosier would have a brain to trust a word he says. They should not. He's got no plan. He's got no substance. Just a megaphone and a bad haircut. And Micah, man, I feel for him. He's got to see through this charade. Eventually, okay? Rob's using him like a cheap prop, and it's pathetic. Oh, make sure you stay hydrated. Make sure you stay hydrated. The weather's getting warmer now, and just make sure you stay hydrated, Hoosiers. It's the number one thing that's going to keep you healthy. Now, we're not letting this circus slip by unnoticed. Tomorrow night, Sunday, right here on the Hoosier Enquirer, we're bringing in one of our sharpest journalists for a full panel breakdown. We'll dig into Retard Rob's real motives, spoilers about him, what Micah Beckwith thinks getting tangled up in this, and whether this rally's got any chance of shaking up the property tax mess here in Indiana. Could it actually light a fight under the state legislature? Doubtful. With Rob at the helm, like, come on, people. But he'll hash it out. Tune in tomorrow. But we'll hash it out. Tune in tomorrow. It's gonna be a wild ride. All right, shifting gears. Some big news out of the Indiana Democratic Party. They just elected their new state party chairwoman, and it's Karen Talion, a moderate Democrat who's got some sense, at least compared to the alternative. I can't even speak English today. Alternative, and who'd they reject? Dishonest Destiny. Destiny Wells, the gift that keeps on losing. She's like herpes. She just won't go the fuck away. This woman, the Democratic version of John Schmidt, okay? You know, the guy who couldn't win a race even if the finish line ran to him? Yeah, Destiny's got so many L's on her record she could wallpaper the state house with them. So I swear, people, I swear. Now, full disclosure, I'm a Republican, dyed in the wool. But I've got to hand it to the Democrats here. They've dodged a disaster by picking Talion over Destiny. Karen's not my kind of politician. She's too soft on some stuff for my taste, but she's steady. She's got experience as a state senator, and she's not a complete train wreck. Destiny Wells, she's a narcissist with zero integrity. She'd have turned the Democratic Party into her personal vanity project. Fundraising scandals, infighting the works. I've seen her type before. All talks, no results. The Dems would have been limping into 2026 with her at the helm. And I'm not shedding any tears. She got the damn boot and she deserved it. Think about it. Destiny, the kind of leader who'd lose a winnable race because she's too busy preening for the cameras. Talion's boring, but Talion's boring by comparison, okay? But boring might just keep them afloat. For once, the Democrats didn't shoot themselves in the damn foot. Good for them. I'll enjoy watching them squirm against us Republicans either way. It's a great day in America. It's a great day to be a Hoosier because Destiny Wells is a loser again. Thank God. Now let's hit the big leagues, national politics, because I got a hero to defend tonight. Thomas Massie, okay, the Kentucky congressman who's got more backbone than half of the GOP combined. As of today, March 15, 2025, Massey's in a full-on war with President Donald J. Trump over a government funding bill, a continuing resolution to avoid shutdown. Here's a rundown. Trump teamed up with radical Chuck Schumer, and yeah, you've heard that right, to ram through the short-term CR that keeps big government chugging along through September. It's a bloated mess, billions in spending, no cuts, and lots of chunks of Biden's agenda. Massey, a fiscal hawk with principles carved in stone, and said, nope, he's not voting. He's voting against it because he's sick of the GOP caving on fiscal responsibility. Damn it, Trump, you campaigned on fiscal responsibility. You campaigned on cutting big government. Yet you implemented Doge, and what the hell do you do? Like, look, I voted for Trump a third time, okay? I voted for Trump in 2016, I voted for Trump in 2020, and I voted for him again. But this shit has got to stop. When you make promises, keep them. Keep them. That's why you were elected in the first place. And his stupid pick for Attorney General Pam Bondi, I call her Pam Barr, because she reminds me a lot like William Barr, who says one thing and does another. I know I'm going off my script here a little bit, but you know what? Trump really, not Trump. Trump really needs to get rid of her, okay? That's first up. If he ain't going to get rid of her, then the Indiana GOP conservatives just need to impeach her. She withheld files from the Epstein cases, okay? And then on top of that, she will not release anything. So you know what? She's a terrible AG, and he picked a terrible AG. And this is why you don't pick people like Pam Bondi. You pick people like Matt Gaetz or Thomas Massie, somebody who's actually a principled guy and that will fight for democracy and that will hold the Democrats accountable. But instead, we have this beautiful woman who's all for looks, and she don't do shit. She does not do shit for the American people. I don't care if they're ugly or beautiful. I don't care. But 9 times out of 10, when they're pretty, they're not doing much, okay? That being said, is I want an AG that will hold the Democrats accountable and defend the conservative agenda here in America. But unfortunately, we're not seeing that. So that's my little tangent for today. But yeah, my little tangent for the AG because I'm really disappointed in them. All right, and I'll go back on track. Trump has gone off the rails. On March 10th, he blasted Massey on Truth Social, called him an automatic no vote on everything, and swore he'd lead the charge to primary him in 2026, like he did with Liz Cheney. Trump's acting like Massey's some disloyal clown, okay? But that's a flat-out lie, and everybody knows it. Massey's the real deal, okay? He's been fighting the good. He's been fighting the good since he got into Congress in 2012. Back in 2020, Trump called him a third-rate grandstander for calling the COVID relief bill. Stalling. Wanted an in-person vote, not a rubber stamp. Trump raged, but Massey crushed his primary anyway, overwhelmingly, and even snagged Trump's endorsement later. This guy's got staying power because he's got the guts, okay? And Hoosiers love him in Indiana, the Kentucky congressman. This time, Trump's claiming Massey's flip-flopped on CRs, but Massey shut that down hard on X. March 11th, he said it's misleading. He's never backed a CR that became law. Only supported one under Kevin McCarthy with a 8% to cut discretionary spending that didn't pass. Okay, that's consistency, folks. Massey's not some knee-jerk naysayer. He's a guy who will say yes when it's right, but this ain't it. He told reporters Trump's attacking me and Canada today, brushing off like champ, and people love him for it. Since Trump's outburst, Massey's campaign pulled in over $260,000, okay, boosting his war chest cash on hand by $1.1 million by March 13th. Candace Owens out there calling him a true America First warrior, and she's dead right. Why will Trump just not look at the whole situation before responding? Okay, his mouth is his worst enemy a lot of times. Massey's a warrior, and for even calling him Liz Cheney is like a slap in the face. Okay. I'm sorry, Trump, but you definitely got this wrong. You definitely did. The House passed the CR on March 11th with Democrat votes. Massey couldn't stop it, but he was winning the bigger fight. He's the guy we need in Washington. Hoosiers, Trump's wrong to go after him. This isn't about loyalty. It's about principle. Massey survives Trump's wrath before. I'm telling you. His Kentucky voters adore him because he doesn't bend to any side. He bends to the American people. Massey has been America first long before Trump announced he was running as a Republican in 2016, okay? I put money on him crushing any primary challenger in 2026 because he's got what the GOP should be. Fiscally sane, independent, and fearless. The party keeps promising smaller government, but they deliver garbage like this Schumer-Trump bill. Massey's our guy. He's fighting for us, and I'm all in for him. So I swear, follow Massey. Follow Massey on X. He's doing a good job up there. All right. So earlier today, we put an X post, okay? I still like to call it Twitter, okay? We put a tweet out, and we asked Hoosiers, send us a message at Hoosier Enquirer, and and let us know, about what they think about the show, okay? So we're going to talk about Retard Rob, and we also talked about how on Hoosier Enquirer that Destiny Wells lost. Okay, so we got some messages, okay? We got some. I'm going to pull up these emails. All right, this is from Mike. He said, "Hey, Gabe, love the show. I'm with you on Massey. He's the only one up there with any sense. Trump's lost me on this one. What is he thinking teaming up with Schumer? Mike, you're singing my tune, brother, okay? Trump's off the reservation here. Teaming up with Schumer like dancing with the devil. Massey's the lone voice of reason, and Trump's too stubborn to see it. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. You're awesome. Yes, we need to hold our own people accountable. Okay, so let me see. Let's get the next one up. Okay, let's stay fired up. Stay fired up. Okay, so we got Lisa from Greenwood. Okay, so she goes. Okay, so we talked about Rob Kendall and his joke, and his what do you call it? His joke rally. Okay. Hi, Gabe. Lisa says, hi, Gabe. I'm so sick of Rob Kendall. He's been a joke forever. Why is Micah even bothering with him? Lisa, you're preaching to the choir. Rob is the biggest clown who's been irrelevant since the day he crawled into WIBC. Micah's got to wake up. Rob's using him like a rented mule. Appreciate you calling. Not calling, but I appreciate you messaging us, Lisa. Keep up the faith in Greenwood. Okay, now we got one last message from Tom from Carmel. Okay, so this is what Tom said. This is what Tom messaged us on Hoosier Enquirer. Gabe, I'm a Democrat, but I really agree with you. Destiny Wells, she's awful. Karen Callahan's a better pick by a mile. See, Tom, see, this is why I love my listeners. We can go across the aisle. Destiny is a disaster waiting to happen. Italians at least got a pulse. Thanks for crossing party lines to message me, my friend. All right, we're running light. We're running low on time. Let's wrap these things up. Okay. So we've covered a lot tonight, Hoosiers. Retard Rob's pathetic rally this Monday, the Democrats dodging dishonest destiny, and Thomas Massey standing tall against Trump's misfire. The GOP is failing us on fiscal responsibility, but Massey's our beacon of hope. He's got my full support, and he should have yours too. Don't miss tomorrow's panel on the tax rally. We're bringing the heat with one of our best journalists breaking it down. This is Gabe Whitley signing off from Downtown Indy after about 30 minutes of straight talk. Stay honest, Hoosiers, and I'll catch you tomorrow.